Right. It is morning in the KATL. There's Ryan.
6:13 a.m.
Yeah, we're going to New York. Oh, we know where we're going. It's right here.
You're gonna start over.
Oh, we're not starting over. This is authentic. We're going to New York's John F. K. Yeah. So we'll see where we're sitting in the flight. Thanks for checking in.
Did you have a Zoom problem with the map?
Ryan wanted me to mention the fact that my jacket got stuck in the security machine twice. So, yeah, it's a very advanced security machine. Or it's an advanced jacket, I don't know. Held us up a little, but now we're here. Anyway.
Alright, we got our seats, got boarded. And just see reflection. Welcome to John F. Kennedy International Airport in New York City, ladies and gentlemen.
We're in New York now, and I'm hungry.
Yeah, I think our first stop's gonna be to find food, not balls, food. So Matt just made a good point. Why is it that airports are designed to look like malls? Like, why are we walking up to a Lego store right now in this airport?
Because my bag's not already full enough. I need more stuff. Gotta shove it in.
Yeah, clearly. Well, it's like, oh, I don't have enough things. Let me buy a Lego for the ride home. We passed a Victoria's Secret back there and a Michael Kors store. Like,
this is the longest walk to wherever we're going.
yeah, we've been walking for like 10 minutes.
My watch thinks I'm working out.
Oh, well, you probably are. Look, an M&M store. All right, we're looking for the air train. He's lost. He doesn't know where to go. We're going to the air train, but we have to go down. All right, so we're at the train station in Jamaica, waiting for the Penn Station train on track 2 for 10:21. It's currently running 7 minutes behind schedule.
Schedule.
I blame you.
Sorry.
All right, 2 hours later, we made it to our first destination for food, Liberty Bagel. Homemade cream cheeses. Holy smokes. All right, 2 hours, a lot of blocks later, we finally made it to the Intrepid, which is hopefully going to be our first destination today. Liberty Bagel was delicious. We both had the High Line, which had pastrami, cream cheese, scallion cream cheese, and eggs. It was really delicious. Would definitely recommend visiting there if you're ever in New York. Here we go on the flight deck of the USS Intrepid. Grumman AF9 Cougar. Huh. Oh, it's a Blue Angel F11 Tiger, that's what it is. For some reason I thought they had an F4 Phantom.
Feeling better now that I'm getting warmed up.
Yeah?
Besides, I feel like my legs are chafing and my hands might crisp off.
Alright guys, needless to say, it's been a crazy morning so far. For those of you who have been to New York before know the crazy fast-paced nature that it is, that I'm not used to, so it's definitely a new experience. And one that is a little bit fun so far. So the USS Intrepid served in World War II and assisted in the sinking of 2 of Japan's super battleships. And yeah, now she's here in New York, serving as a museum.
It's pretty sick.
We found the crew quarters. People were expected to be really tiny back then. Lockers.
We did remove about 200 pounds of bird nest material out of the engine cowling, but the end result is not just beautiful.
So adult entrance to this museum was $35 per person, and you get access to the Intrepid, the submarine, which we may not have time for because that line was long, and the Space Shuttle Pavilion. And there's the Spaceship Enterprise, or Space Shuttle Enterprise.
What'd you call it?
I said Spaceship Enterprise.
Spaceship Enterprise.
Yeah, we're in Star Trek now.
Còn normal lắm ấy.
One X is normal.
Okay. It's not bad, isn't it?
So apparently they had models that were used in wind tunnels. It's amazing that just sitting under it, camera still doesn't do justice to just how big this thing is. Yep, tiny stairs, tiny spaces.
Probably gonna die.
Oh Lord, look how steep that is. Holy crap. Alright. Definitely not big people friendly.
The officer's cabin.
Ooh. Officers' cabins. Dude. Right here. There's glass right here, so we can't actually go through it. Oh, this is the chart house. So I assume this is where they did all their navigation. Got a big rear view mirror. Oh, that's funny. And right at the center of your screen is the Empire State Building. I used to always get this mixed up with the Chrysler Building, but now I know. And here is a 1/40th scale Lego model of the Intrepid. A lot of the aircraft on display are classic warbirds that we've seen before in our Adventures to Pensacola for air shows. I'll try to put a link to one of those videos in the description down below or up on the screen somewhere. And this is a propeller that was used on the Intrepid. Yes, it looks that way. One thing that's really impressive to me, and still is impressive no matter where I go or how many of these I see, is how these classic warbirds have foldable wings. Aircraft today have them too, like the FA-18 Hornet has foldable wings. A lot of these aircraft that were on carriers have the wings to save space. Hey, we found an A4 Skyhawk. We literally just walked up to these things and say how stupid they are. Like, why would you do this? On a helicopter cockpit, are you gonna go in it? I definitely can't squeeze into that. Oh, I think it's it's supposed to be a medical helicopter, so go rescue somebody.
It's gonna need to rescue me to get out of here.
So this section that we've discovered is the Explorium, and they have, you know, the little head things we just passed. They had the helicopter that Matt just piloted to nowhere, and then they have a NASA pod that you can actually fit in to see what it was like for astronauts. Again, something that I am way too big to go in. And then they have simulators over here where you can simulate flying fighter jets.
Ryan's currently in the bathroom, and I've hijacked his camera. We're sitting here in the USS Intrepid, and that's it. See ya.
So we've been in New York now for what? 4 hours? About 4 hours?
Feels like 3 days, but
yeah, it does feel like 3 days. It's been pretty fun so far. I mean, we've really only done Intrepid. You know, we had those bagels, so it was really good. We're gonna see what else we can do. We're limited on time because we do have to get back for our flight tonight. So figuring out how to get around and where else we're gonna go. So I hope you guys are enjoying it so far. It's quite an interesting day trip. A lot more going on than in Washington, D.C. So we just got an update to the plan. We're gonna head out now, walk a mile to the subway, then connect to another train station, and go into Chinatown for lunch. It'll be a late lunch, early dinner type of situation. I'm not gonna vlog walking around here because it is absolutely ridiculous and I don't want to get run over. Welcome to Times Square. Sensory overload.
All around. If you like it, no problem. Yes, it's an option.
All right, we've got the New Year's ball for the ball drop right there. That's pretty neat. Never seen that, and probably never will again. All right, apparently this restaurant has a Michelin star. So let's take a look at this menu. other pages. Okay, so they don't have a Michelin star. They have a review of their Beijing duck from 2018 by the Michelin Guide. So for our entrees, we got the vermicelli noodles with duck. And looks like a typical stir fry. And next I got the pork soup dumplings. It's always nice to be walking around the city and see some green ooze coming from the ground. What were you going to say earlier? Only in New York City.
Only in New York City.
Only in New York City.
We got green ooze. The train underneath.
The train underneath us. All right, we've made it to the One World Trade Center and Ground Zero.
The height is 1,776 feet tall. That's 1776. That's the year the United States was created and the Declaration of Independence was signed, and we declared our freedom. And it's also known as Freedom Tower for obvious reasons.
I also wanted to point this out that they have here at the 9/11 Memorial the survivor tree. It is one of the only trees here, I believe the only tree here, that survived the attacks. And it stands here as a symbol of that terrible day. They have some beautiful green here that they ask that you keep off, and then they also ask that you don't feed the animals. But I just want to take this in because this is a place where history was made here in the United States in 2001. Literally standing on ground that people died on. People who lost all hope when the plane struck the towers and they saw no other way out but to jump. Alright guys, back on my Canon G7X. I've been switching between using this and my phone to vlog, especially through the city because it has been a lot. Now just beyond these trees you can see up here is the One World Trade Center. We are here finishing the day in New York at the 9/11 Memorial. Reflecting pool for the North Tower is that way, and we're in front of the reflecting pool for the South Tower. I have to say it's been an amazing day here in New York. I'm not a fan of big cities, but I did have a good time. The Chinese restaurant we just ate was absolutely delicious. We both had the vermicelli noodles with duck, and we both got dumplings. Matt got shrimp dumplings and I got pork soup dumplings. Really delicious. Prices were fair. It was about 60 bucks for both of us, and 60 bucks in total for both of us. And I would definitely go there again in Chinatown. Definitely recommend. But this is where I think we're going to end the day. And so that's going to do it for us here on this very random day trip to New York City. I hope you guys enjoyed this vlog. If you did, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe if you're new, and hit that notification bell. I will see you in the next video for another day trip somewhere that I have no idea where it will be yet. I'm not going to vlog any of the flight back to Atlanta, but I do appreciate you guys spending the day with us here in New York. Have a good one. Peace, love, and I hope you are enjoying your day.